Sure. So there are many ways to treat the eyes naturally. Keep in mind, there are also corrective surgeries that can be performed that can correct vision. So there's nothing wrong with those. There are some risks involved, but usually it is a very rare instance where there is a complication from the surgery. So that is always there. Do keep that in mind. The natural approach is there too. It's slower. It's more gradual. So do keep this in mind. But the natural approach, of course, will strengthen the eyes in tremendous ways and will also strengthen your upper body's circulation. And it will also nourish and relax the muscles of the upper body. So keep in mind that there is a vast chain of muscles involved in your ocular movements. So whenever you're moving your eyes, there are many muscles involved in this. These muscles can get tight. When they get tight, it pulls on the eyes. When it pulls on the eyes, the vision worsens. In addition to this, in the back of the head, there is a great deal of circulation that takes place, specifically where the nape of the neck exists, the hinge that exists between the skull and the spine. So if this area gets tight, it can cut off circulation to the eyes, ultimately to the brain, and can decrease vision. If the eyes are not being challenged regularly through distance, they will weaken. So if you spend your day just looking at a screen or looking at a phone, you will get weak eyes. There is no way around this. You must expose the eyes to distance. So go into the woods, go into nature, lay on the grass, look at the clouds, but find the furthest thing away from you you can find and look at it. Just spend time tracing its border with your eyes. At least 5 minutes, at least. You have to train your eyes to see. Because remember, there are different types of photons that vibrate at different frequencies. The photons that are connected to objects further in the distance give off a different energy and a different type of nourishment than the photons related to objects that are more proximal to you. So you have to train your eyes to absorb these different types of photons. You have to train the muscles of your eyes to be able to focus clearly on objects in the distance. These will all assist you. Doing eye circulation or rotation exercise where you're rolling the eyes in circles 36 times one way, 36 times another way. This can also be quite useful. Moving your eyes in patterns that represent the compass of the 8 directions. This will also be quite useful. There's a training program, if you are interested, specifically called Cosmic Vision that details all of these things extensively. Furthermore, certain substances can be consumed that will strengthen the eyes. Some of these substances are algae, blue-green algae, chlorella. These are quite useful. Bilberry tea can be quite useful. Foods that are rich in vitamin A can be quite useful. And liver, consuming the organ liver, can be incredibly nourishing for the eyes. Whenever physical vision is not doing so well, it's usually because an individual is being asked to strengthen their spiritual vision. Do keep that in mind. So you can always correct it, yet simultaneously be willing to explore your spirit vision, the power of your mind's eye.